Hi, this is Chris with Cloud Computing for Kids. Today we're going to be taking a look at what an elastic IP address is. So, an elastic IP address is a public IPv4 address, which is reachable from the internet. Here are some of the attributions of the elastic IP address. So, it has a fixed IP, and it can be binded to a domain name service or DNS address, and a way to tie a service or resource to a fixed IP address. And it is a way to provide high availability as backup instances can be reassociated as needed. Here on the left, we have an image of how the Elastic IP can be used in the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud or VPC. So as you can see, we have 5 stages. So in the first stage, we have your EC2 instances. You have A and B. So an Amazon EC2 instance is privately addressed from the CIDR address range allocated to the Amazon VPC. For public access, the instance would need both a route to the Internet Gateway (IGW) and a public IP address. So basically, each time you start up an EC2 instance, it's going to pull a random IP address from the amount of IP addresses it can. It has a certain range that it will pull from. So in the next one, we have the Amazon Elastic IP addresses. For each instance that needs to connect to the internet, an Amazon Elastic IP address can be used to identify the instance on the public internet. The Amazon Elastic IP address is static, one-to-one NAT on the IGW from the instance's private IP address to the Amazon allocated public IP address. So, for example, if you were to attach this to your Amazon EC2 instance, instead of pulling from the range of IPv4s it will just use one static IP. So, an IGW allows for the connectivity to the public internet and public AWS services. A default route within the VPC will point to the internet gateway. Stage 4 is the Amazon Public Services. So some Amazon services sit in the public AWS realm. With the use of AWS Private Link, some of these can be connected to through VPC endpoints. Traditionally, an EC2 instance would need a public IP address to connect to, for example, Amazon S3. Finally, we have stage 5, which is the public internet. The Amazon IGW, along with connectivity to the public AWS services, also provides connectivity to the public internet. It is through the use of Amazon Elastic IP addresses that it is able to do this.